Jessica.
Hello, Amanda.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you, my friend.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy we decided not to hang out with our kids today.
Mm-hmm.
Just spend the morning together.
Yes, we were holding hands earlier.
Yeah, we exchanged presents.
Mm-hmm.
Had a nice glass of
Chardonnay.
Yes, that's what white women drink.
Mm-hmm.
Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great. We tried to crack hazelnuts. It didn't work.
By the fire.
The fire.
Mm-hmm.
We had a little bit of a fight. We're over it now.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's fine.
No food was thrown.
No
No
food.
jugulars were stabbed with wine glasses.
Nope.
We recovered quickly.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Hello.
Today is Christmas Day.
Yay!
You maybe are listening in the car,
Mm-hmm.
or you're trying to put your headphones in and avoid your family.
Yes, good choice. I wouldn't recommend allowing your grandmother to listen to this episode.
I maybe put it in her ear for a minute.
Headphones are a must.
It would be heart attack inducing. It would just, the palpitations.
Unless she's a kinky grandma.
See, that's the thing. You might find out. She'd be like, oh, I used to do that.
I wrote that book.
6 nights a week. Yeah. I take Sundays off for
Yes.
church. But other than that, I was clapping it back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's finally here. How did your Christmas party go?
It went off without a hitch.
That's great. See, it wasn't as bad as you thought.
No.
That's great.
It's just the stress leading up to a party.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Unbearable.
But you did it.
But I did it. And
It's
I like decorating and hosting parties. It's stressful, but in the end I do enjoy it.
At least you had a reason to buy extra Christmas decorations.
Right. Now my house is going to look fucking on point every year.
Every year. You'll know exactly what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, good. Today is Smutmas.
Smutmas.
We'll call it Smutmas.
Merry Smutmas to all.
And to all a good
Smut. Orgasm.
What was the book for this month again? Recap?
This week, or this month, I guess, was Night Before by Danny Wyatt. Mm-hmm. And it was, we'll reserve that.
We're reserving our opinions.
So we've kind of reformatted Smut Club. We're
for you guys
working on more organization and to better the reviews. We're getting a lot of input from our listeners about their reviews, and we just wanted to kind of format this in a way that kind of incorporates everything and makes it a little bit more organized, and it's not so much of a shit show. Yeah,
it's a lot, but Jessica worked really hard on coming up with a new format, and I think it's great. I think it's going to help us keep us on point. That's our goal for this next year, is to just stay on point. Stop trailing off, Amanda. And I'm speaking directly to you, Amanda.
We all do it.
You know who you are. So, yeah, the book, I mean, just before you jump in, I think in general, it was a really quick and easy read, which I liked. Some smut books are kind of daunting.
Take a little bit longer.
Yeah, harder to follow. So this one was light and enjoyable and
festive. And that's what I fucking wanted, okay?
Yeah.
I wanted festive. I tried to find a festive Halloween book that one month in October. It was garbage.
Yeah.
This was much better.
Yeah. All right.
Christmassy. And it was quick, and who has time to do anything else this month? It was quick.
It was quick. That's what I needed, because I'm fucking busy.
Yes.
It took like literally 2 nights of reading. It was great.
Yeah.
So Jessica's gonna kick us off here. What's our first in our new layout? What's our first section?
Our first kind
order
of segment here is the summary, and we'll try and make it super quick because ain't nobody got time to hear you talk about the whole.
Yeah. So even if you didn't read the book, you're gonna get a breakdown of everything that happened.
A quick little breakdown. I mean, I tried to make it as quick as possible, but I mean, realistically, it was still a book, so it's okay. It's a couple paragraphs.
Give it to us.
Bear with me.
Oh, she's gonna start like rapping or something. She's gonna speed read.
Penny Evergreen is a 21-year-old amazing pianist and virgin, but cannot play in front of a crowd without freezing. Her rather cold-hearted mother sends her to a coach in New York that will work with her during the whole month of December to get her over her fears. Behind her mother's back, Penny cancels the training sessions and instead takes a job at the Night and Night department store's Christmas Village as a Christmas elf. Malcolm Knight, the CEO of said department store, is considered a Scrooge and plans to cancel the Christmas Village after the end of this season, as it is not bringing in enough profit to the company. He does a walkthrough of the village before finalizing his decision and spots the sexiest elf he's ever seen, and proceeds to masturbate excessively over the coming days. His sister tasks him with bringing her son through the village in an effort to get him into the Christmas spirit, but he has to go incognito. Penny gives them a tour of the village, and Malcolm is obsessed. He comes back the next day for yet another Penny-led tour, manages to kiss her this time, and gets her phone number. They talk and text and phone sex for the next week while he is out of town. Christmas Eve, when he returns from his business trip, he hasn't heard from her all day and is terrified he has been ghosted and has lost her forever. Meanwhile, Penny's mother found out that she bailed on classes and had her phone shut off and kicked her out of her apartment. Malcolm visits the Christmas village late at night after store closing in order to feel closer to Penny. Lo and behold, he finds her there. A makeout sesh ensues. He comes clean about being the Malcolm Knight. She runs away. He finds her on Santa's throne and eats her out, then carries her to a conveniently large bed located within the village where he takes her V-card and proceeds to bang her brains out. He leaves her the next morning to run some errands while she partakes in the shopping spree of every woman's dreams. She reads an article in the newspaper and finds out he's closing the village, and how could she possibly love a Scrooge? She takes off again. He has to hunt her down to tell her that she has changed his life and shown him the true meaning of Christmas. He proposes and demands they be married on Christmas. 10 years and 5 kids later, they're still banging on Christmas Eve during their happily ever after.
Oh, wonderful job. That was excellent. Oh my God, you didn't even stammer.
Thank you.
I would have choked on my tongue and stopped a bunch of times. That was brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and you hit every detail. I don't think you left anything out.
The majority of it was there. Yeah.
Did you all catch that? If you didn't,
do you want me to read it again?
Hit 30 seconds or 15 seconds back twice, and you'll get to do it all over again.
You'll be set.
All right, so let's break this bitch down.
Mm-hmm.
Break it down.
So the next section here, our next little segment, we're going to call it the awe factor.
Aw factor.
Did you love it? What was the most romantic part that you liked?
Okay, do you want to start or me?
No, you go. I'm still breathing.
You're still breathing. Okay, yeah. Take a sip of your toxic Rockstar pure sugar. It's literally called it's called Pure Zero.
Pure Zero. 0 calories, 0 sugar, bitch.
I'm sorry.
It's good for you.
It's great for you.
It's so good for you.
I can't drink Rockstar because I got into a car accident with Travis, and we literally were soaked head to toe with our Rockstars, and I stayed in it for hours. Smell. Give me some. I'm just kidding. All right, I have my favorite parts. I love the part where Malcolm stands up to that creepy elf, David, that's hitting on Penny. So the characters are Malcolm, he's the rich CEO, owner of Night and Night department stores. Penny's the cute elf. But there's this guy, David, who works with Penny, and Malcolm sees him kind of being a little aggressive and forward with Penny and kind of grabbing her and things like that. And he does this heroic, don't fucking touch her, and kind of threatens him and gets him away from her. And he later fires him, later that night.
Yeah. So, because he's the boss man. He's talking to his assistant. And he's like, oh yeah, by the way, have this fucker fired.
Yeah. I want that power. Which is good. Of course, Penny loves it, finds it very, I thought, knight in shining armor because he is a knight. Do you want to go back and forth?
How many do you have?
I have a few. I have 5, 6.
No, you just do you.
Okay. When Penny states that she doesn't get to eat very much because she works really long shifts and she can't purchase things on that side of town, which is fucking preposterous, but we'll get to that later. He doesn't want her going hungry, so he orders catering for breakfast, lunch, and dinner on his own dime.
Which I had a problem with that.
I do, but I saved it for the other part. Okay. I was just gonna say it's a really nice gesture. I also don't think it's much of his business, but anyways, that was nice. I think it's more nice for probably the single moms that work in the village that probably don't get to eat either. Yeah. They're like, thanks, you don't have to fuck me, but I would love food too. He's very interested in her playing the piano, and he asks a lot about her life when they sit down at the table, which is whatever, cute. He made up that story about his nephew wanting to come back again so he could see her one more time. Yeah, which is cute. At the end,
but the nephew wasn't very helpful. He blew it.
Yeah, he was like, I don't want to be here. What the fuck? He's way too old to play that off too. I thought the nephew was gonna be 4, he's like a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
At the end, he ditches his own party to hang out with the family, the foster family, which is very sweet. He didn't drag her out of there in her fucking elf costume.
Mm-hmm.
And at the very end, he decides that he's going to keep the Christmas village open for free, which is great. So those were my
also
moments.
kind of bullshit.
Yes. It is, but it's a nice gesture.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm not thinking about the people who could afford it. I'm thinking about the people who really can't, and that's a nice gesture. They should more... We'll get into it next. Go ahead. Your turn. Okay. What was your awe factors?
I don't know. I think I had more problems with this book, like breaking it apart. A lot of it wasn't realistic. Like, yeah, that would be cute if it was a real thing.
Right.
But realistically, it's not going to happen. It's not a thing. I mean, it was very sweet that the next day he was like, I'm going to take, the next day after they like had their bang sash, he was like, I'm going to take you to my Christmas party. I don't take anybody to my Christmas party. I like really feel for you more than I feel for anybody else. I'm going to take you there. I know you're not prepared to go, so just go, like, and not even like, oh my God, I want a shopping spree, but like, go buy a pretty dress and like, don't worry about the cost. Like, you want to look pretty.
Because he owns the store.
Because he owns the fucking store. Yeah. So he was like, go get some stuff for yourself, and you know, we'll go to this party together because I really feel for you. And then also when she takes off, like she has these, you know, she finds out who the real him is, or, you know, he's a Scrooge.
Scrooge, yep. So
she takes off running, and he chases her. Like, that's my thing. Like, you chased her. You went and got her. That's cute.
That's cute.
You went after her. I can't live without her. I need to have her. And of course she's upset. The fact that he like understood that she was upset, that she had a reason to be upset. It wasn't like, oh, you're just being dumb.
You're being crazy.
Whatever. Like, he knew that his old vision or his old self did look bad to her, and he was understanding of that, and he went after her to explain to her that that's not the real him anymore.
Right, because her whole thing is she's obsessed with Christmas. Like,
right. Who's really that obsessed with Christmas?
No one.
Come on, man.
Somebody with a brain tumor. Sorry.
Yeah, so he chased her down and like explained to her, and I like that he didn't barge into that house like, we need to talk. He kind of like let her play her piano, and then he like snuck up behind her and was like, can we talk for a minute? I really just need to tell you the truth, or what's going on here, whatever. Right. So yeah, that was the cute part. Yeah And most of these that I've listed out for the awe thing also comes with notes that go down to the next part. It's like, it is cute, but it's fucked up.
So then let's just move on to our next segment, which is the
best segment? I don't know. Which way do you have them listed?
I had the weirdest part next.
Yeah, we can do that one next.
Okay. So that segues perfectly into our next segment, which is what the fuck?
Of course, because we love the word fuck.
Yeah, we do. We have a whole episode once a month dedicated to it.
Anything else to call it, so we're just going to call it what the fuck.
Maybe we can come up with something catchier. But right now it's what the fuck, which kind of encompasses, because you're reading it and all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Why?
Yep.
Why is that happening?
What's going on?
Somebody explain to me. So yeah, somebody explain to me what the hell is going on. Why is he acting that way? Why don't you... Do you want to read yours first then?
Sure.
Okay.
There's so many holes you can poke in these books. And you don't want to be like mean, because it's a book and it's just, you're reading it for fun.
Right.
You want it to be true. You want to have this billionaire fall in love with you.
Of course.
And
it's like the dream story.
Right. And he loves you more than anything in the entire world and whatever. Mm-hmm. It's not realistic.
It's not.
It doesn't happen. It doesn't exist.
No.
It's like a unicorn.
A business owner walking around. Yeah, he may glance over at the hot elf and be like, oh, she's
hot.
But
she, like... And I really like in this book that she's pudgy.
Yeah, she is.
She's not some like teeny tiny little stick of an elf. Like,
she can't really fit in her costume.
It's mentioned multiple times. Like, I wear an extra large elf costume. I'm kind of pudgy. Mm-hmm. I'm not like the ideal, but he loves her. He spotted her once. He's masturbating all over the place.
Oh my God. I have a huge note about that. He just sees her and masturbates like the rest of the day to her.
Yes.
He cannot get his dick under control. And I'm generally concerned about this man. Yes. He was like coming on the shower door. Mm-hmm. He like when his sister was talking to him, he was getting a boner thinking about her. I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you?
Yes.
There's something pressing on his pituitary gland. He can't control it. Like, what the fuck?
There was a spot in here where she had seen his boner. Like, they were at, it was like the second day or something.
Yeah.
He came back to see her. She had seen his boner, and it made me laugh out loud, and I took a screenshot.
Oh, good.
And it was, let's see here. He sits down and he lets out an uncomfortable chuff in his throat, and I can only imagine it must be difficult to bend something that hard and long. And I was like, come on, man.
Jesus Christ. He's constantly hard.
Mm-hmm. Constantly as a boner.
Yeah.
He's always masturbating. That week that he's in wherever for Christmas.
Or San Francisco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's literally every other paragraph he's masturbating. There's jizz everywhere.
And it makes me kind of mad at the author. Like, do you not know how men work?
Yeah.
Like, do you think this is normal? Do you think men come uncontrollably all day? They can't. They get tired.
Maybe that's how he feels about Penny. She has some sort of Christmas elf magic, and she supplies him with an endless amount of cum.
It's just so creepy. He's just constantly, and they have these like long, like all day while he's working in his meetings. He's got a fucking boner. Mm-hmm. He masturbates in his office. He jets it onto his desk. Like, ugh.
Who has enough Kleenexes for that?
Nobody. He makes someone else clean it up, I'm sure. But then the moment he gets
his
back,
poor assistant.
God, she's like, I don't get paid enough for this. And then they talk all night on the phone, which is cute, but they're just making each other masturbate the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's making her masturbate on the phone
mm-hmm.
while he's coming 4 times the amount that she is.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, you just came again? How is that even physically possible?
It's not, especially for him. Like, you need a moment to produce more semen. Like, you can't come 30 times in a day.
No.
And it's just
unrealistic.
I was like, okay, yeah, he likes to masturbate. And then I'd get, like, another page. I'm like, again? Nothing happened. There's been no plot in the middle.
Now what are you masturbating about?
Oh my God. I could see, like, if they had been together that whole week and were, like, going on dates and stuff. And at night, he's like, I can't take it.
Right. She won't fuck me yet.
I gotta masturbate.
Because she's still a fucking virgin.
Oh, of course she's a virgin.
And I don't know if you noticed, he's 35 and she's 21.
Yeah. Yeah, because he talks about it a little bit where he's like, oh, she's just, am I too old for her? But she's not tainted by life yet, and she's just so innocent. And it's like, okay, so you like her
because she's a child.
Features? That's what you like, sir?
Oh, yeah.
My God. Yeah. Oh, one more thing about the jerking off. He jerks off while she's playing the piano on the phone. He masturbates to her playing the piano. And I would just like to state that some of his sexual diagnosis that I've come up with. I've looked
Did you Google it?
I did. There is such thing as a pianosexual. They are sexually attracted to people who play piano or the piano itself. So his first diagnosis, because who hears someone playing the piano and they're like, yes, thank you.
But this might be his initial onset, though, because I don't know that he's ever had this problem before.
He's just discovering
He's just discovering. He doesn't know yet that he has a problem.
So this is a moment is going to realize that he's a pianosexual.
Yeah.
Also, he is beyond obsessed with her elf costume.
Yes.
Like,
but people have kinks like that, like a dirty nurse.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But he doesn't ever, like, talk about her, like, her name necessarily, I think. Like, he mostly refers to her as, like, his sweet little elf, his sweet little Christmas bug.
He calls her Angel.
Angel a lot.
I don't like Angel.
It'd be fine if they were the same age. Like, if they were both, like, 50. Cute. He's an older man. A lot older man. He could have technically fathered her.
Yeah.
So, calling her Angel all day is like, what else are you going to call her? Like,
that's too much.
Sugar Plum. Get out of here.
I think he does call her Sugar Plum. There's a funny part where he does say, like, I wonder what her sugar plums taste like.
Yeah, that was funny. I did, yeah. They taste young. That's what they taste like. Creepy guy. So, with his obsession with elves, there is something called oh my God, I'm never going to be able to say this. Anthrophilia?
Okay.
Anthrophilia. It's sexual attraction to non-human or humanoid creatures, which would include elves.
Sure.
So
I could definitely see that being a thing.
He's a therapist.
Yeah, so he masturbates a lot. He's a fucking weirdo. It's too much. There was also another part where yeah, so it kind of goes back to her being a little bit chubby. He tells her, I'm Malcolm Knight, like the knight of Night and Night department stores. And she sits there and thinks a minute and then says, no, I don't believe you. You wouldn't love me because I'm pudgy. And she legit, like, shoves him and runs away.
Yeah.
Like, you just had this romantic make-out sesh. Like, I love you. You found me. Blah, blah, blah. I can't wait to do this with you. And you shove him and run away. And then you run away to, like, the other side of the department store and sit in Santa's throne.
Like, he's not going to fucking find you.
He's not going to find you?
Where would the Christmas elf that's obsessed with Santaland go?
Right.
Oh, Santa's love.
There's one floor of this department store. It's all Santa shit. You didn't even run that fast because you're fucking fat. Where did you
elf think shoes jingle the whole time you're running away?
Where are you gonna go? Why are you running away?
I'm just picturing a chubby girl in an elf costume, like, jingling, and she, like, no!
And she gets to the chair, and she stops, and she sits there.
She's tired. She couldn't go any further. It was a lot.
I don't know why we think this is so funny. That would be us. Like,
it would be.
That's exactly what it would look like if I ran away.
I'm like pigeon-toed. It was fucking hilarious.
I'd trip and fall.
Yeah. I'm too fat, and you turn around and just biff it over the railing. Which, okay, so if you've been flirting with this guy and talking to him all week, and you've never once considered the fact that you think you're too fat for this very sexy, attractive, fit man.
But now it matters.
Now it matters?
You know how much money he's got in his checkbook?
He's got money? Yeah. He's creepy. That's why he likes you. Oh my god. Oh, this thing was... Oh god. Why can't this bitch eat? I don't believe her that she has no time in the day to buy groceries. Everything in New York City is open 24/7.
Yeah, I guarantee you there's food in that department store.
Absolutely.
There's a food court somewhere.
There's something, there is, and your mom isn't going to know that you bought something at the Subway on that side of town versus the other side of town. Like,
well, she said that she needs to use her own, like, her elf money.
Right, so go eat.
Yeah.
You got to be making at least $16, $17 an hour in New York. Like, minimum wage is high there. Like,
yeah, well, the cost of living is high too, but still,
right.
like,
but she's getting her free penthouse.
You can eat.
She's a free apartment. You have money.
And it sounds like she maybe doesn't need to eat, so.
Right. I don't believe that she's pudgy and only eating one can of tuna every other day.
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
No.
You're lying. Watch, she's like skinny and smoking hot. She's one of those girls that's like, I'm fat. She's not.
She's not.
Yeah, I don't buy that. Also, don't order catering for one girl.
Right. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner free for the rest of the month.
That's so stupid.
That's excessive.
Put lunch out.
You're sitting here bitching about closing this village because it's costing you so much money, and instead you throw a bunch more money into it.
You're about to drop $20,000 a week in catering.
Yes.
Just to, I mean, I'm throwing that event tonight. Just for 200 people for one meal, it's $1,400.
That's ridiculous.
So how much? Yeah, and you know it's ridiculous. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And you've never considered any of your other hardworking employees? You think just this one needs to be?
Just this one that you think is pretty because you saw her twice?
There's not any minority groups or immigrants or anyone else who's probably in charge of, like, scrubbing toilets that maybe wants to eat? They gotta deal with everyone's...
Just the Christmas Village.
Holiday diarrhea in the toilet? Whatever.
And then going back to the Christmas Village, at the very end of the book, he decides to keep it open because she requests that he not close down the village, which he doesn't want to close it down because he's, like, exposed to Christmas magic now.
Right.
And also they're going to keep it open year fucking round.
For free.
For free.
That was my biggest thing. It's like, you can't afford it for 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. Now you're going to keep it open at every store in the country. Mm-hmm. All year for fucking free.
Yeah.
Who wants to go to Santaland in July?
No.
Fuck you.
Nobody.
I'm wearing red, white, and blue. I'm busy with my other holidays. I'm not going to fucking Santaland.
I could understand having, like, a cute little area on the floor for a Christmas village. It's just a walkthrough. It's not, like, super staffed with a bunch of
Yeah, if it was just something you could
tours.
Go gander through. You don't have to have it fully staffed.
Right.
And how elaborate is this? I mean, it sounds pretty fucking elaborate.
It sounds magical.
Yeah. But
I want to go.
There's no fucking reason to do that. No. She gave you an inch and you fucking took it a mile.
Well, I think she demanded, like, I think it should be open year round.
Yeah, but he didn't have to go along with that.
Right.
It's not even your girlfriend yet.
Well, he just proposed to her.
Oh, that's right. It was right after he proposed.
He was like, I think you need to marry me on Christmas. And she says, okay, but you need to keep the village open year round.
Yeah, like, I need to make sure that I'm employed. I don't want to lose my job. And so if I say no to you right now.
So if I blow my boss later, I'll have a job year round.
Yeah. Fucking dumb. That was so stupid to me. I'm like, this whole business is going to fold. Mm-hmm. It's going to fold.
Yeah, I think that was it for me for the what the fuck.
I have two more. Okay. Why does he ride a limo everywhere? Is this 1983?
Maybe.
What the fuck? It could be. I guess we don't know what year this... No, he was going to go down to the Apple store and get her a new iPhone.
That's right. That had to be mentioned in there.
Nobody rides around in a
limo. I got you this shitty phone right now. I'll go get you the new Apple iPhone later, but it's Android. Christmas Eve, so they're closed right now.
It's like the brand new Galaxy.
So I'll get you a new iPhone later.
Here's a brand new Galaxy S10. It's a piece of shit. I'll get you something better tomorrow. Sorry. It's the best I could do. So the limo thing made me laugh. Also, why is there a velvet bed where they read books to children?
Yeah.
Did you notice that? They're like, there's this huge master velvet bed that they use to read. The
elf sits on, and all the children sit on the floor while she reads a book. Get her a rocking chair.
A chair, thank you.
Yeah.
A chair, a stool, a pillow to sit on, fucking anything. Get her a fucking Cabela's campfire chair. Get her anything.
Now that bed is dirty.
Exactly. Because she fucking squirted all over it.
And her life's blood.
Yep. Oh my God. They said the bed was soaking wet. Imagine the underpaid guy who's not going to get the catering anymore because it's done.
Christmas is over. There's no more buffet.
No more buffet. He's underpaid, and now he's going to clean up your cum bed. And now it has to be reopened too. So children are now going to go sit on that again.
Yeah, because it's open year round, and you've just soiled this bed.
It's creepy to have a bed in Santa Land. If I was a parent, I'd be like, what the fuck is this doing here? Also, the first time he jerked off to her, it was because she was reading to children. That also creeped me out. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I think... Oh, is there no cameras in that store?
He said specifically before he was going in to Santa Land that night, or to the village that night, he had security turn off all the cameras and everything. Oh, okay. And no security was supposed to go through there because he was apparently going to have some sort of like quiet moment with himself, and he wanted to not have anybody witness his quiet, weird moment. Was he going to fucking cry? I don't know.
Cry and jerk off on all the trees.
But it specifically said, I had security turn off all the cameras and shit prior to.
Oh my God. That was like...
So the cameras were on, so how was she still in there playing piano and nobody found her?
She said she hid.
Yeah, but then she was playing the piano.
After everyone left.
But there's still cameras and shit.
I know.
And security.
See, there's many holes in this book.
I'm sorry.
No, why are you apologizing? Apologize. This author owes us an apology for creating this man. All right, what's our next segment, Jessica?
The smut factor. The kind of counterpart to the awe factor. We have the smut factor.
How smutty was it?
It was pretty, there was sex. It was good. There was stuff in it. There's a lot of masturbating.
A lot of masturbating. I can't let that go. I roll my eye, like, why are you doing it again? You're a busy man. You don't have this time.
Who has time to masturbate that much?
I mean, you guys, if you didn't read it, I can't express how much he masturbates.
He does. Yeah, it's a lot.
Constant.
And it was a quick read, so realistically, the only like in detail part you get is them in Santa Land. He eats her out on the throne. Santa does not have a throne. He eats her out on Santa's giant throne, and then they fuck in the velvet bed.
That's it. And then there's a smut scene at the end after they're married.
Did you read? They have Santa's throne in their room.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I bet you that whole fucking apartment is decorated for Christmas all year fucking
round.
All year round.
But, the sex scenes were good. They were fine.
Just wasn't enough of them. I wish he didn't go away for business. He should have gone for like 2 days, come back, and it should have been romantic. We'll get to that. But it wasn't enough like detail. Like I feel like the sex scene was really fast. It was just...
Yeah, well they have sex and then it says, and then I took her 3 more times. But I want to hear you take her 3 more times.
I want to hear all the details.
I want to be there for all 3 of those.
Right. And sometimes he'd be like really delicate with his wording about it, and then all of a sudden he'd be like, I want to suck your cunt. And
yeah. Like, I'm gonna eat your whole cunt.
Right. It's like, what's that gonna go with sugar plums?
She's still a virgin.
She's a virgin. Don't look at a virgin and go, I'm going to eat your cunt.
And I think it was like the second time he saw her, right before they kissed, he was like, I wish I were kissing other lips right now. Or if I had it my way, I'd be kissing other lips. Like, she's a 21-year-old virgin. You're in Santa's village and you just told her you wanted to eat her pussy.
Right, yeah. Chill the fuck out,
You haven't even kissed her yet.
Take a breath. Everything's fine. She'll give it to you. Wait
a minute.
If anyone said that to me, I'd be like, that's assault. Don't tell me you're going to eat my cunt
very
at
forward.
work. My God, she could have had the best lawsuit ever. No,
yeah.
He's got better lawyers. But, yeah, it was not the greatest smut book, but smutty.
Yeah, and they were there. It was a really short book. So I guess the ratio of book to sex was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a short book. There was a decent amount of orgasms.
Yeah. A lot of masturbation.
Mm-hmm.
He made her sit on a pillow on the phone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Whatevs.
All right, so then our next segment is Happily Ever After.
Which they kind of did. I think this segment is kind of for books where we're like, I wanted to know more to the end, which we could maybe make up our own epilogue. This one kind of came with its own epilogue, which was pretty good. I think what we can also incorporate into this section is, was there anything that you wanted to know more about? Was there like someone that you were like, but wait a minute, what happened there? Or, like if you didn't get an answer to that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, at this they had an epilogue and it was like, yep, they're still fucking. They had 5 kids. Great.
Too many kids.
Too many.
But they're
kids.
Rich, so.
Yeah.
She wakes up on Christmas morning in her same elf costume that somehow still isn't.
She wears her elf
tattered
costume
or worn
every
after
year.
10 years. I wrote in here how creepy if I wrote like another epilogue, like fast forward 20 years and she's older and like her kids are all grown and she's still like, Merry Christmas, children.
She's in her elf costume. Do you think she washed it or does it still have jizz stains on it?
Oh, he doesn't want that jizz ever washed off. He wants it leaking everywhere.
Yes, because it was a lot more of the possessive male. She's mine.
Yeah.
I like knowing that my scent is on you and that my seed is dripping down your legs.
Gross.
Oh, it's in her candy cane stockings.
Her son is like 25 years old. He's like, listen, we're going to my parents for Christmas tomorrow. I just want to warn you ahead of time. Mom's going to smell like a cum rag. And she's going to dance around in her costume. Dad's going to jerk off the whole time. But
he's going to have a pillow on his lap hiding his boner.
Yeah, we're all rich, so it's fine. We overlook it. Just please don't.
Just say thank you for the huge gift you're going to get.
Yes, and she knows that there's stains all over her. She knows that. You don't have to tell her. And we all have to sit on their bed at night and read a book. It's a very odd tradition, but we do it. It's fine.
And then we evacuate immediately.
Yeah, we have to go. I said the ending was cute. It all happened so quick. The marriage proposal thing always just gets me like, no one's doing that. But fine. I guess with the money thing, she's probably like, what else do I gotta lose?
My mom kicked me out. My mom cut me out.
Again, money makes everything safer. Now, if this was a guy with a normal job, a normal wage, none of this shit would ever happen. Mm-hmm. I really like their Christmas Eve tradition. I thought it was cute that they bang all night.
They stay up really late wrapping presents, and then they go have like Christmas Eve sex.
Yeah, it's great.
That's cute.
It's very cute. Did you write your own second epilogue, like looking forward? Oh, I didn't write like in detail, but I just said that 5 years later the business suffers due to extreme costs of Santaland
of Christmas Village,
and on top of an extreme market crash, they must open up an elf strip club where Penny is a whore and Malcolm's a pimp.
I mean, I would say that sounds excessive, but. All of these books are kind of excessive,
yeah,
so
I mean,
I'll give it to you.
Then they have a whole strip club scene.
Mm-hmm.
She's now a stripper, and he's,
and he's masturbating in the corner
all the time. He can't control it. He should be a sperm donor. Is what he really should be.
Yeah,
that should be his job.
Made 5 kids.
Very intelligent.
Yeah.
Donate that shit.
Yeah, there you go. Don't waste it on Kleenexes and.
They're just breeding a whole generation of males that are like excessive masturbators and like
they all have
really grumpy, hate Christmas.
Erectile dysfunction or something.
Yeah, it was cute. It was light and fluffy and
Christmassy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the last little blurb or last little section is called Big O or Fuck No. Did you love it or did you hate it? And it doesn't even have to be like a strong love. But did you like it?
I liked it.
Do you hate yourself for reading it?
No, I'm not gonna be that hard on myself. No, yeah, I'll say, I'm gonna say fuck no. I lean a little bit more that way, just because of him. But if we break down just like the Christmassy and like the second half of the book, I think while he was gone and away, that was really weird. But then the other half, so I'm right in the middle. I don't regret reading it. I thought it was cute. It made me feel Christmassy. I like the storyline. She was quirky,
Yeah, I think I'm kind of the same. Kind of right in the middle. I didn't hate it, but
it's not like I need to read the next one. What else has this woman written? Where like some of our authors are like,
I like that it was Christmassy, and I like the Christmas village, and it was cute, and they got their happily ever after. I'm okay with it.
Great.
Good job.
Good recommendation.
Thanks.
I think it would be a really good intro to smut book for people. Like if you haven't really read a dirty book, it'd be easy, and it's not like it's not too aggressive right away. Okay.
It did say in the epilogue, it was like, I've discovered that I really like it when he fucks my ass. So, Christmas Eve, he's banging me in my behind.
Yeah, it was a beautiful moment for them.
Oh, that took a turn.
I guess if this is your first month, maybe not this one.
You're definitely, well, they didn't go into detail, but she's like, he's in my bottom.
They didn't talk about the truffle butter.
I've decided, it took a little while, but I've decided I really enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm high off Christmas spirit.
Good for you.
It would be a great job to have. Again, another woman in a smut book who has an amazing job. We have our architects, our interior designers, our...
Christmas elf.
Yeah, Christmas elf. I would love that job.
All you do is spread Christmas joy.
You get to bounce around and be a character all day. I could do that.
Yeah. See, I want to go to Disney and be a Disney princess.
They're bitchy. They're super bitchy.
I'll be the not bitchy one.
Yeah.
I'll be a good one.
Yeah, some of them are really great. It's exhausting. But
I bet.
Yeah. All day. And it's like 107 degrees out there.
And you're in a huge gown.
Fucking Jasmine feels great. And fucking Cinderella's like, I'm dying.
Moana's like, this is my shit.
This is great. I feel fine. I don't know what you guys are complaining about. People are passing out from heat stroke. Tangled with her goddamn wig.
Oh no, so much hair.
Maleficent, that's a lot. Cruella has to wear the fur coat. Fuck.
Oh man. Well, yay, Smut Club.
Yay, Smut Club. Yay, Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yes.
We're going to be back for the new... Will we be back before the New Year? Or is it right on New Year's?
No, yeah, it's like right on New Year's. New Year's Day is Wednesday.
Yeah. So our next episode will be on New Year's Day. And we're going to be reflecting back on the decade.
Oh, shit, are we?
Best and worst. If you guys want to submit what you think... It's kind of breaking it down, like we could talk about our favorite moments and our like least favorite moments for our personal lives, like our highs and lows. But then also kind of go over like pop culture and like history and things that have happened and be like, what can we leave behind? What was absolute fucking garbage?
I'm gonna have to Google a bunch because I don't know shit.
It's been 10 years.
I know
like,
nothing.
I can't even imagine. But if you have submissions, fashion things that could go away, trends, fucking just people in general who shouldn't be around anymore. Who are we leaving behind in 2020?
Yeah.
And what are we going to bring with us going forward?
Smut.
We're
bringing more smut. We'll have a good...
More what the fucks.
Good smut for you next month.
Yeah. All right. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday.
Yay. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Almost.
Happy
Smutmas.
Happy Smutmas,
Merry
everyone.
Smutmas.
May your sugar plums bounce. And may your cunt be eaten.
Stop.
Merry Christmas.
That's aggressive.
Merry Smutmas. Bye.